All right, I want to talk about section 2.2. This one's called decimal rounding given place value. This is going to be a review as well, similar to the last section, and we're going to go over some of the steps to round. So basically, our main topic is going to be how to round. So rounding is really useful. Rounding lets us work with complicated numbers a little bit more simply, and it lets us estimate answers. So we use it to estimate and make things easy. Now, in order to round a number, say we have a number like this, 12.8174. Lots of times I'm going to say, I just want to round this to the tenths. Round this to tenths. So in order to do that, I have 4 steps that I'm going to go through whenever I'm rounding any number. So let's go with our steps to round. Step 1 is going to be identify the place you want to round. And find the digit. So in our example earlier, we have 12.8174, and we're going to the tenths. So I'm going to find the digit that I want to round to, and in this case, what letter? I'll use this one again. I'm going to be rounding to this 8. So that's the digit that I'm going to be going towards. Okay, my second one, which is green again. My second rule is that I'm going to look at the digit to the right of the place that I want to round to. So again, if I were to write in my number, I would have my 12.8174. I've identified the digit that I'm going to be rounding to. And this time, I'm going to take a look at this digit. Oops, I should be pointing at the 1. That was terrible. Pointing at the 1 like this. And this is going to be the digit that I'm looking at. My third step is, if the digit is between 5 and 9, increase it. If it's between 0 and 4, keep it. So, if 5 to 9, add 1 to rounding digit. If 0 through 4, keep rounding digit the same. Okay, let's rebuild what I've got. I have 12.8174. My rounding digit is my 8. Then I went and looked next door at this digit. 1 is between 0 to 4. So I'm going to turn that digit, and I'm going to keep it the same. 12.81. Oh, sorry, I'm going to keep my 8 the same. So I have 12.8. My fourth rule, my fourth step, is that I replace all the digits after my rounding digit with 0. For example, we would take our number. We have 12.8. And I decided to keep my 8 the same because I looked at that 1. So then I can turn my 1 into a 0, my 7 into a 0, and my 4 into a 0. Oops. And this way, then I can get rid of these zeros, and I don't have to write them. So my number then becomes 12.8. Okay, if you feel like you remember how to round, go ahead and do it. I'm going to do a couple of more examples in case you forgot. Okay, example 1. We're going to round to the nearest whole. This time, let's see, we're going to go with 137.685. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify my rounding digit. Since I'm going to the nearest whole number, it'll be here in this case. I'm going to look to the right. I have a 6, so I'm going to add 1 to that. 138. I'm going to turn the rest to zeros and get rid of them. So I have 138. That's the nearest whole number, and I've just rounded. Example 2. I'm going to go to the nearest 100. I'm going to have 1,550,000. Okay, let's take my nearest 100 is going to be this 5 here. I'll take a look to the right. Okay, that's going to be a 5, so I'm going to bump it up. 1600, and then I'll round like that. One final one. Let's take a look at this number. And I'm going to go to the nearest thousandth. Tens, hundredth, thousandth. It's going to be this term. So I'll look here, look to the right. I go up 1, so I have 0.57, and then I can get rid of these two terms. So that's my number to the nearest thousandth. Go ahead and good luck.